I see boys walking in my sleep, up and down that Dixie line, walking in my sleep.
Jake Krack on that fiddle. Wow!
Jake is like the six-time, our kind of music, I mean the old-time music, has one big contest down in Galax, Virginia. And Jake has won the fiddle contest down there 6, 7, 8 times. We can't even keep track. But give a big hand to Jake Krack on the fiddle, please. Over here on guitar, he lives right next to the flood wall down in Huntington here. And we still talk to him.
You can float down to my house, Jim.
It's a terrible landing, though. You'll never make it. On guitar, he's been playing with us for 10, 15, 20 years. I can't keep track no more. Too old to remember. Bob Living on guitar. Please give Bob a hand.
Thank you.
Back on the bass. Always have, well, semi-clever thing to say about him, but he's one of the organizers of this festival, and really important about getting the people in here. And now, like I say, we had tough acts to follow, and it's due to Tim Corbett. Please give Tim a hand on the bass. I'm thinking of it. I was going to introduce my brother, but I'd like to do a special thing to my mother, who's sitting up under the big tent. Please give my mother a hand. You talk about a brave woman. But on banjo, and Tim's won the state contest for the clawhammer banjo. I have no idea how many times. 13, 14, 15, something like that. Tim Bing on banjo. And since I left here, I live halfway between Minnehaha Springs and Frost up in Pocahontas on Knapp's Creek, and my name's Clark Kent.
Good to see you.
Better known as El Chapo.
We got the Chapo. We had a friend that, his name was Jim Wheeler, lived down in Portsmouth, Ohio, and he was fantastic teacher, and he was well, I was going to say he was an old man. I said, wait a minute, he was younger than I am now, so I can't say that. But Jim Wheeler taught us a bunch of tunes. Jerry, this was for you. Good friend of mine out there, Jerry Smith, and we played with his brother a bunch, Paul David Smith, and we'll dedicate this one to him. This is one called the Silver Star Hornpipe. When we first started playing music, it's been 40-some years ago, a bunch of years ago, and our first play that we ever played out in public was at the Circle Grill. And we have the owner here tonight, and I want to dedicate this next one to him. Mike Hensley, a good friend of mine. Please give Mike a hand. He gave us a shot. I remember we would go in and he'd give us $10 a piece and all the beer we could drink. Well, it took about a month of us doing that, and he said, can I just give you all like $1,000 or something and forget the beer? Somehow we drank our way out of it anyway. But we really appreciate it. Thank you, Mike. We love you, brother. Here comes Handsome Molly. Turn the fiddle player loose here.
Where is JR?
If you feel like getting up and dancing, it'll be too fast. Don't worry about it. He kills this one. One of our favorite tunes, and it's not the Charlie Daniels Devil Went Down to Georgia, but it's Hell Broke Loose in Georgia. And Jake puts the roast on this one. This is a good one. Again, thank you for coming out tonight. We are enjoying it big time. Thank you so much. Here comes Hell Broke Loose.
I just, if y'all don't get online much or anything, that tune with these three guys standing here in the middle took first place at Galac's Old Time Fiddlers Convention last week for the 5th time, y'all.
We'll do Raleigh Spencer. All right. Golden thread. Hey, the GT. We have a GT with us this evening. And that means golden throat. Jake's going to sing one for you here. He does great fiddling, and this is one of his singing tunes. And it's about a town running out of liquor, which, oh my God, you can only imagine the problems it would cause. And it wasn't in West Virginia, right? It's an old fiddle tune, and then words written to it called Raleigh and Spencer. And said, Raleigh and Spencer are burning down because there ain't no liquor in town. And Jake's going to sing this one for you, and it's a pretty neat tune, so enjoy. Let's see, any announcements to make? Let's see, I mentioned my mother, Mike Hensley. Huh? Oh yeah, the Lincoln Town Car will be drawn after we're out of here. So we don't have to report.
The guy from Wales might be a contender.
And where is the guy from Wales? There he is, somewhere. But and this year's poll is in. The Bings have won the best dressed band competition again. We are not a slave to fashion. Here comes Raleigh and Spencer.
Raleigh and Spencer.
Hey, go give a big hand to Carl Bailey for opening this facility for us to do this. You're out there, Carl. We love you, brother.
No kidding.
Another big hand for the West Virginia skydivers. They've been up in the air all weekend.
It's wonderful.
That's some neat stuff. Can't get that every day.
Blue Eyed Miss, all right? I guess we're better at rowdy tunes than we are anything else. So, we'll try a good rowdy. This is one of the first tunes we learned to play, and we still like it. Still try to play it. And I'm pretty sure we played it at the Circle Grill. There ain't no doubt. You had to see the Circle Grill. It had the best graffiti on earth. Fantastic. Here comes the Blue Eyed Miss. Shut her mouth. Fly round my blue-eyed miss, fly round my daisy, fly round my blue-eyed miss, it's almost driving me crazy. Oh my goodness. Ain't nothing like a beautiful love song. Let's feature Corbett, alright? Do a little Hell Monks. That'd be nice. We don't feature Tim enough on the bass, but we're going to now. He'll do a break or two on this, and there's a guy named Clark Kessinger who was probably to me the best fiddler that ever come out of West Virginia. And Robin was here today.
Robin's uncle?
Great uncle. Yeah. And Clark, he played back in the 19-teens and 20s. And they recorded, him and his brother recorded an album. And the record company really didn't do him right. He said, I don't like that, so he's not going to play anymore. And he stopped playing for 40 years, quit, except playing at home. He never would play out anywhere. And when he decided to come back, he went out and won every contest in the country. I mean, from Weiser, Idaho, Galax, Mount Airy, every big contest he won. And this is one of his greatest tunes, and Jake Krack kills it, and Tim Corbett kills it also. Here comes Hell Amongst the Yearlings.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike broke a string. I don't think it was his G string, so I think we'll be all right. He changed it out. And while he's doing that, I know I've heard from the stage mentioned a couple times Allegheny Echoes today. Just wanted to let you know what that's all about. It's a workshop that Mike, Tim, guys founded 25 some years ago when they have it every summer. All these guys are up there teaching. And we just like to just meet kids as we can interested, and adults too. Come up and join us for a week in Marlinton and have classes at all the instruments. Have both types of music, old time and bluegrass. So if you ever, AlleghenyEchoes.com, if you know anybody, especially kids that are interested, and look it up and come see us.
All right, we're going to get Jake to do something that he's not done down here in at the Fly-In Fest for y'all. And so many moons ago, the Bings learned from a really great family up in Pocahontas County along the Williams River called the Hammonds family. And those folks are in the Smithsonian and the Library of Congress if you want to check out some really great West Virginia, true heritage West Virginia old-time music. Look it up. Check it out. Would you like to hear Jake do a fiddle tune from that era of stuff? So we bragged on him. We always bragged on him when we can get him motivated. And he's won, like Mike said, Galax, the Clifftop Appalachian String Band Festival, bunches of contests playing all these great tunes. And what was that, 3 years ago, Jake? 3 or 4 years ago, he played this song up at Clifftop in Fayette County and took first place with this West Virginia song. So here's one called Queen of the Earth, Child of the Stars.
Thank you all for that. When the first settlers come in to West Virginia, a lot of Scots and Irish, and moved into up in hollers all by themselves, and that's where the Hammonds were. And they created a sound that was they like to imitate the bagpipes on the fiddle, so they tune it where it sounds like a bagpipe, and that's how Jake had played that one right there. And we really appreciate how he did it. Give one more hand for Jake Krack, please. Well, the Hammonds also played the banjo, and since we're trying to give a good sample of some of the old timers we met, like all of a sudden we're the old timers, which it's kind of weird. But Tim's going to do one that Sherman did, and Sherman Hammonds was a great guy. He wasn't a hard worker, he was a great guy. But he's going to do one that Sherman did called Callaway's.
Out to Larry Turley. He was gracious enough a couple of weeks ago down to Carterfold and play bass with us. I think he was a little worried about it, but man, he done great. Thanks, Turl, man.
Thank you very much. We would sit up some late nights up with Sherman up there on the Williams River, and he tried to teach us, but we're kind of hard-headed, so it took a long time, but we didn't mind. You may, is that all right? Straight on the aisle. Again, Tim said something for Carl Bailey, supplying the place for us to play, and I know he's not becoming a millionaire, but he's really nice to let us do it. One more hand for Carl Bailey, please. We love you, Carl. All right, here comes one called The Train on the Island. Tim's going to sing one for you, and let's let her go.
Hey, y'all got to put this slow. Hey, next year, I just about to set your thing. Next year.
Train on the Island, here we go.
Chance again. Train's already west of town, the blues are moving in. I wonder where your girl we can hear that whistle too. That sound just won't come, it doesn't mean to you. Train on the island, hear that whistle hop and break and go. I still miss darling, will she come back home? This old house that we inside like the door. Train on the island, here with the flow. Train on the island, here with the flow.
Really good. Are you ready? Here's one we like to get Jake to do on the fiddle. You've heard every fiddler who's halfway decent give it a shot. Country music, bluegrass music, all of them try to play it. But none of them burn it up like Jake. So I'm going to have him get down on Sally Gooden.
Turn straight and they all go out. All right. Got a piece of pie and a piece of pudding. Give it all away to see Sally Gooden. Here we go.
Isn't Sally?
How's the Budweiser clock doing? We doing all right? Two more?
Going to move.
10 more. I hear you, 10 more.
So about 20 years ago, when Bob Living and I were playing bluegrass music up on Route 60 here between Huntington and Barbersville, and
Damn for that.
Bob kept telling me,
I didn't realize you said it.
there's these fellers down in Huntington. They're from Huntington, and a couple of them from Pocahontas County now. And you've got to meet these guys, Tim. I want you to come play bass and meet these guys.
Riff raff.
And I had heard about the Bing Brothers for probably 3 or 4 years that I'd been living here, but I hadn't got to meet them yet. And we got together at a Marshall tailgate and played till the wee hours of the morning. And I heard stuff that I had never heard before coming out of Mike and Tim.
And we played some music too.
Yeah. And completely opened my eyes to real West Virginia old time music. So give another big hand to Mike and Tim Bing, the Bing Brothers.
Thank you.
Dave Bing is here in the house too. He played earlier today. Him and Danny Arthur, all these guys, they have taught me so much about music that I'm very fortunate. Y'all gonna do some commodals?
Commodal tunes, yeah. It's really not what they're called, but we'll slow it down just a little bit. We play a lot of fast tunes. Everybody says, you play too fast. And I agree with you. Yeah, we do. So we're going to slow it down a little bit. One called The Kitchen Girl. Again, thank you all for putting up with us, and it's a great homecoming for me, I know that. And it's nice to be down here again, and come see me. If you're in Pocahontas, I'm the only Bing in the book. So, call a Bing, you'll get me. I'll take you fishing, and I'll probably bum some money off of you. We're going to try a medley of tunes here. This will be our last tune tonight, and if you can sort them out, we have done our job. But the first one is one called Worst Title in the World, Grumbling Old Man, Growling Old Woman. And the second one is called Elzic's Farewell. And these are both slow tunes that we took out of Central West Virginia, and a bunch of our friends played with us, especially the old timers. We're going to follow that with a Irish tune called Gravel Walk and Bid You Good Evening. And who's up next? Who's up?
Kelly Davis and Julie Davis.
Kelly Davis and Julie. Cooley. That doesn't make sense, does it? Yeah, they're going to be up next, and thank you for coming out. Here comes a medley of tunes.